Hi there, I'm Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today's class is inspired by the start of the spring season. Here in Colorado, things are blooming, and one day it's 70 degrees, the next day it's 30 degrees. So spring is definitely a period of transition and a restart. So I would just like to thank all of my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members. Thanks to you, we can continue to grow our channel and provide new and refreshing content. And I would also like to remind you that we are going to be announcing the upcoming retreat in about a week. So if you're interested, go to 5parksyoga.com for more information. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. And you can hit the bell icon for notifications for new classes. And please click the like button and leave a comment down below after you finish your class. All right, today's class is going to include some energy building postures to just bring a little more prana into the body, energy and heat, and also some nice grounding postures, forward folds, some supported inversions. All right, we're gonna begin today in a seated meditation. So come into any comfortable position that works for you. You can have your legs crossed, or you can come into half lotus or full lotus. You can even come onto your shins, or if you have a block and want to sit on a block, you're welcome to do that. If you're on your shins and your knees are together, that's fine. We're gonna come into a hand mudra called Dhyana Mudra. So for Dhyana Mudra, you're gonna take one palm face up and then place your other palm underneath. And you're just gonna kind of make a little bit of a circle with your thumbs. So connect your thumbs and then rest your hands down in your lap or on your knees. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Close your eyes. Reach up tall through the crown of your head. So Dhyana Mudra is a mudra which helps us generate and focus on building prana, life force energy. So we're gonna start with some deep breathing with a cleansing breath. So breathe in through your nose, hold it at the top, exhale through your mouth. Close your lips and begin to inhale and exhale through your nose. Just taking a few moments here, focusing on your energy. So just bringing your awareness from your sitting bones all the way up to the crown of your head, and trying to kind of channel that energy here into this moment, into this space, in the energy of a spring reset, restart, recharge. These last couple breaths, take a moment to set an intention for your practice today here on your mat, and or an intention for this spring season as we move toward summer, we move toward transformation and growth. One more breath here. Continue with your deep ujjayi breathing. You can release your mudra and then place your hands on your knees. On your next breath in, even if you're on your shins, just bring your arms up overhead. And then as you breathe out, take your right hand down toward the floor or your mat and reach your left arm up and over. So nice stretch from your fingertips all the way down toward your hip. And then breathe in, come back to center, and then switch sides. So bringing your left hand down toward the floor or your mat, reaching your right arm up and across. And breathe in, bringing both arms up overhead, and we'll take a twist here. So bringing your left hand to your right knee and your right hand out behind. Breathe in here. And deepen your twist as you exhale. And then come back to center, reaching your arms up overhead. And then take your right hand to your left knee, your left hand out behind. Breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, just deepen into your twist. And then breathe in, bring both arms up overhead. Exhale, release your hands down to your mat. And then we're all gonna meet in a tabletop position from wherever you are. And let's just continue to warm up the spine with some cats and the cows, some cows as you connect your breath to your movement. So breathe into cow pose and breathe out round into cat. And again, breathe in cow, round into cat. And last time, one of each, breathing into cow and then exhaling to cat. Come back to a neutral tabletop position. From here, take your right foot, leg off to the right. So extend it long, position your right heel behind your right toes. Tuck your left toes under, press your hip back toward your left heel, walk your hands forward. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Take your left foot flat to the floor. Press up off of your hands and then inhale your arms up overhead. As you exhale, slide your right arm, your right hand down your right leg, reaching your left arm up and across. And then come back to center and bring your left hand to the floor. Lift your right leg up. Bring your right arm forward. So your right bicep is by your right ear. Breathe in. And as you exhale, round and connect your right elbow to your right knee. Extend, inhale. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. Extend. Now press up off your left hand. Come all the way back up as you inhale. And then take your left hand to your left heel. Reach your right arm up and back. Opening your heart, your lungs, your chest. Come all the way back up. And then come back to a tabletop position. All right, on the other side, extend your left leg to the left. Position your left heel behind your left toes. Tuck your right toes under, bring your hip to your heel. Walk your hands forward. Breathe in. And out through your nose. And walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Take your right foot flat to the floor. On your next breath in, press up off your hands, bring your arms up overhead. As you exhale, slide your left hand down your left leg, reaching your right arm up and over. And then bring your right hand to the floor, lift your left leg up. Reach your left arm forward. And then squeeze your left elbow to your left knee. And then extend. And squeeze, tap your elbow to your knee, extend. Squeeze, extend. And then from here, press up off of your right hand, bring both arms up overhead, tuck your right toes under, bring your right hand to your right heel, and then open as you bend back. And then come all the way up. Make your way back to a tabletop position. And then tuck your toes, all 10 toes under, and come into downward facing dog. Continue with your deep Ujjayi breathing in your first downward facing dog of class. You can pedal your legs. We're gonna take one more full breath, inhale and exhale in this first downward facing dog. Place both heels down on your mat and look toward your hands. Walk your feet toward your hands and come into standing forward fold. On your next breath in, you're gonna sweep your arms up, sit your hips down, and come into chair pose. Lower your shoulders down away from your ears, nice steady gaze out in front of you. So just building heat in your legs and keeping that groundedness through your feet. So your toes are spread nice and wide. Your weight is in your heels. And take another full breath. Exhale. On your next breath in, rise up to tall mountain. Continue to reach your fingertips up and then come all the way up onto your toes. So your heels are lifted, you're balancing here. And then exhale, release your heels, hinge from your hips, come all the way down into standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to high plank. Continuing to build heat in your core, in your legs, in your shoulders. Nice long line from the crown of your head all the way back toward your heels as they press back. On your next breath in, shift forward onto your toes and lower slowly all the way down onto your belly. Take the tops of your feet flat to the floor. Keep your hands where they are. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, lower all the way down. Bend both legs. Reach your hands toward your feet. We're gonna come into upward bow. So press your feet into your hands. Lift your thighs up off the floor. Reach through the crown of your head. Open your chest. Take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, release your feet. Take your hands back underneath your shoulders and press back to extended child's pose. Take one full deep breath in extended child's pose, in and out through your nose, filling up your belly. Exhale. And make your way back to downward facing dog. On your next breath in, lift your right leg up, open your hip, bend your leg. Inhale, straighten out your leg, level your hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Building heat in the core. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose last time. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward. Low lunge, release your left knee down onto the floor. Inhale, bring both arms up overhead. As you exhale, take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Press your fists down toward your left leg. Lift your chin, open your chest. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead and release your hands back down towards your mat. Tuck your left toes under, step back, downward facing dog. On the other side, lift your left leg up, open your hip, bend your leg. Breathe in, straighten your leg, level your hips. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, three-legged dog, and round, exhale. Again, extend, round. Extend, step forward. Low lunge, release your back knee down onto the floor. Your right foot flat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands behind your back. Open your chest. Reach your fists down towards your right leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, low lunge, tucking your toes under, lifting your knee, and step back to downward facing dog. Let's continue to build heat and prana in the body with some sun salutations. So on your next breath in, come to the front of your mat. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to tall mountain. As you exhale, hinge from your hips. Come all the way down to standing forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. As you exhale, step, walk, or float back. High plank, lower down, chaturanga or to your belly. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. Big breath in, halfway lift. Exhale through chaturanga. Step back or float back through high plank, low plank chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Complete your exhale here. Come to the front of your mat. Exhale, standing forward fold. Tall mountain with your breath. Standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And down dog. Full breath in and out. Come to the front of your mat. Standing forward fold. Tall mountain. Standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Come forward. Standing forward fold. Tall mountain, breathe in. Standing forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra and back to downward facing dog. Complete your exhale. One more round. Come to the front of your mat. Standing forward fold. Tall mountain. Standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Breathe in. And exhale. Reconnect to your intention for this class or for your spring and take one more full breath. Feeling the heat in your body, listening to the sound of your breath. Make your way back to downward facing dog. We're going to move into some standing postures. Again, continuing to build heat and prana from the ground all the way up. So on your next breath in, lift your right leg high and take a big step forward. So in your low lunge. From low lunge, keep your back heel lifted and come all the way up to crescent lunge. As you breathe out, come into warrior two. We're gonna hold here for 3 breaths. So nice, strong, powerful posture. Soft gaze out across your front fingertips. One more full breath here. As you breathe in, reverse warrior. And as you breathe out, straighten your front leg and come into triangle pose. So bringing your right hand to your shin, blocker of the floor. As you inhale, rise up into a 5-pointed star position. Palms face out, legs are nice and strong. Exhale, prayer squat. Sink down, hold here. All right, we've already balanced once on our toes, so we're gonna do it again. So lift both heels up off the floor. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release your heels back down to your mat. Inhale, come up to 5-pointed star. As you breathe out, return to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, low lunge. Make your way through chaturanga or straight to downward facing dog. On your next breath in, lift your left leg up. Big step forward, low lunge. Inhale, come up to crescent. And then right away, as you breathe out, come into warrior 2. 3 nice, big, long, deep breaths here. Feeling the power in your legs, extending through your fingertips. One more breath in and out. As you inhale, come into reverse warrior, sliding your right hand down your right leg. Exhale, triangle pose. So straighten your left leg, bring your left hand down to your shin, block, floor, reach your right arm up. Inhale, 5-pointed star. As you exhale, prayer squat. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior inhale. And exhale, low lunge. Vinyasa, or step back to downward facing dog. On your next breath in, lift your right leg up. Step forward once again, low lunge. Rise up to crescent lunge. As you breathe out, warrior 2. On your inhale, reverse warrior. On your exhale, triangle pose. On your next inhale, come to reverse triangle. So sliding your left hand down your left leg. And then exhale, half moon pose, or you can come into extended side angle pose, keeping your left leg on the floor. As you breathe out, take your left hand down to your mat, level your hips, keep your left leg lifted, and then breathe in, lift your left leg a little bit higher for standing splits, and then exhale, low lunge. Keep your left hand planted on the floor. Step your right foot back to meet your left for a side plank position, lifting your right arm up, keeping your hips lifted, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Place your right hand back down on the floor, lower chaturanga, upward dog, and back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Crescent lunge as you breathe in. Warrior 2 as you breathe out. Reverse triangle as you breathe in. And moving from reverse triangle into half moon pose. So balancing on your left leg, lifting your right leg up off the floor. Option to take extended side angle. Take one breath in here. As you breathe out, lower your right hand to the floor, level your hips, lower your head. Inhale, lift your right heel a little bit higher for standing splits pose. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, low lunge. Keep your right hand planted on the floor. Step your left foot to meet your right. Lift your left arm up for side plank. Lift your hips higher. Breathe in. And exhale, chaturanga. So placing your left hand on the floor, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Complete your exhale. Lift your right leg up. Step forward, low lunge. Crescent lunge as you breathe in. Warrior 2 as you breathe out. Reverse warrior as you breathe in. Triangle as you breathe out. Reverse triangle as you breathe in. Half moon pose as you breathe out. Take a nice breath in here. Exhale, level your hips, lower your left hand down to the floor. Lift your left heel a little bit higher, standing splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, plank. Inhale here. Exhale, down dog. Same leg, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, right knee to right elbow, crunch, tap. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to elbow. Pause. knee to wrist, knee to elbow, knee to wrist, knee to elbow, knee to wrist, knee to elbow. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower your back knee down onto the floor. Take the top of your left foot flat to the floor. From here, bend your left leg. Reach your right hand around for your left foot. And then just draw your heel in toward your hip. Open your shoulder, maybe look back. Nice deep quad stretch here. You're putting weight into your left arm, but you're not locking out your elbow. Take one more breath here. Release your left foot gently down onto the floor. Take your right hand back to your mat. Tuck your toes, lift your knee, and then step back to down dog. Take a full inhale and exhale. Back to our flow. Lift your left leg up. Step forward, low lunge. Crescent lunge on your breath in. Warrior two on your breath out. Reverse warrior. Triangle pose. Straighten your left leg. Reverse triangle. Half moon. Step onto your left foot. Lift your right leg up. Open your hip. Reach your right arm up. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand to your mat. Level your hips. Inhale, lift your right heel higher. Standing splits pose. Exhale, big step back. Low lunge. Right hand stays on the floor. Side plank. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, plank. Inhale here. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left elbow, or left knee to left elbow. Crunch, tap. Extend, three-legged dog. Tap. Three-legged dog. Tap. Three-legged dog. Left knee, left elbow, pause. Bring your left knee to your left wrist. Elbow, wrist, elbow, wrist, elbow. Now place your left foot to the outside of your left hand. And release your right knee to the floor. Top of your right foot flat to the floor. Bend your right leg. Reach your left hand around for your right foot. Take hold of your right foot. And then draw your right heel in. Open your shoulder. Maybe look back towards your right foot. Hold here for another inhale, and then nice and gentle, release your right foot to the floor. Place your left hand back on your mat. Tuck your toes under, lift your knee, step back, high plank. Chaturanga if you'd like. Upward facing dog. And we'll all meet back at downward facing dog. All right, keep your gaze back at your feet. Now, walk your hands to your feet. Coming into standing forward fold, Uttanasana. And we're gonna take big toe hold. So take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Draw your elbows off to the side. Let your head be heavy, so no tension in your neck. And then you can start to draw the crown of your head closer to your mat. Exhale here. Release your toes. On your next breath in, Utkatasana, so chair pose. We started here at the beginning of class. Lower your shoulders. Really energy producing pose. Continue to breathe deeply in and out through your nose. And we're gonna balance again. So as you exhale, bring your arms back, keep your heels planted. So this is called airplane chair. As you breathe in, come back to chair pose. And then as you breathe out, come into balanced chair. So lift your heels up off of your mat. Reach your arms back. Lift your heels higher and higher. And release your heels down. Inhale, tall mountain. Bring your hands to your heart. From here, squat down into your chair position. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee for standing pigeon pose. You can sink your hips a little bit lower. And a little bit lower. And a little bit lower. Now take your hands down onto your mat or blocks, and then inhale, begin to straighten your left leg, and then lower the crown of your head down to the floor. Take another breath in. Exhale, bend your left leg, and then rise back up. Standing pigeon, hands at heart center. Exhale, mountain pose. Place your right foot on the floor. Fingers reach down. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, lower into your chair position in your legs. Keep your hands where they are. And then cross your left ankle over your right knee. Standing pigeon. Sink a little bit lower. And a little bit lower. And maybe a little bit lower. You can stay here or take your hands to your mat and begin to straighten your right leg. As you exhale, bend back into your right leg. Bring your hands to your heart, standing pigeon. Deep breath in here. As you exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. On your next breath in, halfway lift. Now walk your hands forward so you're in a high plank position. Lift your right leg up off the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left, and then shift back and forth for 3, 2, 1. Come back to high plank. Cross your left ankle over your right. Rock back and forth for 3, 2, 1. Uncross your ankles. Lower all the way down onto your belly. From here, bring your both feet to mat distance apart. Bring both arms to a capital T position with your palms facing down. On your next breath in, lift your arms and your legs up off of your mat. Press back through the balls of your feet. Lift the crown of your head higher. Are you breathing? Are you connected to your intention, the heat in your body? This right here is transformation. So you're building muscle, strength, flexibility, endurance, focus, all right here in this pose and in every pose that we've done today. All right, press back, extended child's pose. Walk your hands back, come up into a kneeling position. We're gonna take Ustrasana, camel pose. So bring your hands to your low back, press your hips forward, lift up through your chest, lift your chin, and you can stay here, or you can bring your hands down towards your heels, getting a nice deep back bend. Continuing to breathe deeply and steadily. And then make your way all the way back up. Sit your hips back onto your heels. Rest your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in. Just feel the energy rising up from the base of your spine all the way through the crown of your head. And complete your exhale here. Open your eyes, cross over your ankles. Extend your right leg forward. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Lift your arms up overhead, and we'll take a forward fold here. So reaching your hands towards your toes, folding over your right leg. And one more inhale. And exhale here in this pose. Make your way all the way back up. And then switch sides. So extend your left leg forward. Bring your right foot to your left inner thigh. Reach your arms up overhead. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Walk your hands back up. Now extend your right leg forward to meet your left, and we'll take seated forward fold. So one more fold over your legs, reach your arms up, fold over both legs for seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Walk your hands back up. And from here, take the soles of your feet together for butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Scoot your heels in, take your hands around your ankles, reach up through the crown of your head. As you exhale, forward fold over your legs, over your feet, pressing your elbows into your knees. Come all the way back up. Keep the soles of your feet together, and then very slowly reach your arms forward and lower down onto your back. Now keep your arms reaching forward. As you breathe in, just lift your shoulders off your mat, and then exhale, lower down. Lift up, lower down. And up, and down. Two more. Lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down. Keep your feet where they are. Take your hands alongside your body, palms face down. Press into the outer edges of your feet, and then lift your hips up off the floor. Squeeze your glutes, and lower down. Lift up, lower down. Up and down. Two more. Lift up. Last one. Lift up. Lower down. Now take the soles of your feet flat to the floor. Feet, knees are all in line with your hips. Lift both feet up off of the floor and squeeze your knees into your chest. And from here, lift your feet up toward the ceiling, arms alongside your body. This is legs up the wall pose. Now from here, if you want, you can go into shoulder stand. Continue to lift your hips up, point your toes toward the ceiling. And then option for plow pose. Take your feet to the floor. If you're in plow, return to shoulder stand. If you're in shoulder stand, return to legs up the wall pose. And then from here, we're all gonna place our feet flat to the floor at mat distance apart. Bring your arms into a goalpost shape, palms facing up. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, release your knees to the right. Come through center, release your knees to the left. Come through center, release your knees to the right, and pause. You can pause here with your legs staggered. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can take your right foot on top of your left knee. Come back through center, release your knees to the left. And again, you can place your left foot on top of your right knee if you want to just deepen the twist a little bit with your own body weight. Come back through center. Pick both feet up off the floor for happy baby. You can hold on to your big toes or your ankles. Lower your shoulders down to the floor. Option to rock side to side. Our next posture is Shavasana. So if you'd like to take any other movements, feel free to do that now. You can draw your knees into your chest. And when you're ready, you can release your legs onto your mat. Let your feet fall open. Let your arms rest alongside your body, palms face up. And just scan your body once again, just taking note of your energy. And in this final posture, just soften into this space. We'll release our breathing practice with a cleansing breath, the same way we began. So breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And then just return to the natural rhythm of your breathing. Nice and soft. Let your body be heavy. Relax your face, your jaw, your forehead, your eyes. Transformation always involves the falling away of things that we have relied on, and we are left with a feeling that the world as we know it is coming to an end. When faced with great change in self, in relationship, and our sense of calling, we somehow must take in all that has enclosed us, nurtured us, incubated us. So when the new life is upon us, we can release the hurt, release fear, and refuse to entertain our old pain. The energy it takes to hang on to the past holds us back from a new life. What is it that you would like to let go of today? Breathe that in. Visualize it in your mind's eye. And let it go. Please feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you have time for. The longer, the better. But when you're ready, you can come all the way up to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. And today, as you go forward, you have peace in your thoughts and peace in your words and peace in your heart. From my heart to each and every one of yours. Namaste.